Hi all, it's Crypto Granny. I just wanted to stop in and either you're in the know or you're not in the know and you want to be in the know or you don't want to be in the know. I don't care at this point. So, as you may have heard, um, I put out a book. This shouldn't be a shock to Steve McCullah or Natalie Zaher. I started writing the book in January, so let me first explain that. Natalie it was actually, I started the book when I was team Steve and Natalie, when Natalie was still pretending to be an attorney. I actually woke up this morning laughing at the amount of times, to myself, of course, and, well, my dog, I was laughing. We were just, in bed, just giggling about it. The amount of times that Natalie Zaher told me that the information that she was giving me was going to get her disbarred. You have to be, wading through some fucking deep horse shit to explain to me repeatedly how you're getting disbarred for giving me information. You're going to get disbarred from a job that you don't even have. You're not an attorney, Natalie. This is absolutely fascinating. So you all have to understand, when I started the book, I was absolutely being highly manipulated, and they've since celebrated the fact how naive and stupid and gullible I am. And I'm going to own all of it. Yep, I was naive, stupid, and gullible all the way throughout the story. So if you read the book, that is the story. That is the story. It is how a 50-year-old woman who's, disabled and, I have my autistic son and, my life, my experience in this crypto journey. So I wouldn't have thought my story was that deserving of threats. I thought, actually, when Steve started threatening me, so let's be clear right now. As of today, Mr. McCullah is saying he's getting a lawsuit against me for telling my own story. Originally, he had told me that. So I don't know how many times I've been threatened now, but of course, I mean, I'm swimming in threats from all these people. Death threats, whatever. At least the death threats seem to have subsided. Now it's legal threats. So, just keeping it real, Mr. McCullah has told me he's going to sue me for millions. So, of course, they also said that about Danny DeHack, and he's still supposed to be being sued currently for $3.8 million, which, when you realize that Danny only makes $50,000 a year, that was always like a big question mark. And I think I was the first person to tell Steve that Danny only made $50,000 a year. I don't know why his fake attorney, Natalie, never clued him in. I thought, one of your fake jobs was supposed to be to keep your boss clued in as to how much you're actually suing and can expect to get from the man that you're suing. I'm telling you, Natalie, you done fucked up again. All the time. Fuck up. So, just so you know, and, when the book was released, within 10 minutes, it was on my Facebook. I hadn't posted it really anywhere else. Like I was telling, family and friends and my inner circle and keeping people in the know. And within 10, I have, my inner circle, my business, my life. And within 10 minutes of me posting this, Steve's not in my inner circle. Steve had sent me a threat. And then swapped and wanted to beg me to take down the book. I mean, I could post his threats. I don't know. I'm not going to post the threats. I mean, I've already posted the threats on my page. Like, Stevie gives my book 5 fuck yous, basically. So he's giving it rave fuck you reviews, as far as I'm concerned. And, you have to ask yourself why a quote billionaire would even bother being mad about a book that I published as fictional. And trust me, Steve, when you asked me to not do, and I told you I was doing it as fiction, I was doing you a service. It's my story. It's my story. This was me being kind. I wrote it as fiction. And really the book reads as like, you can read it as like reality, like a reality series. I didn't know how it was going to play out as I was writing it, of course. And I was writing it as I was living it. So I started in January when I was still working with Natalie. I worked with her for over 3 months and for free. Wasn't supposed to be for free. I was told by Natalie that she was going to look into having me paid. And then I was told by Steve I would be paid. Because of the losses that had happened in my business and the work I was doing. So that was the situation. I understand that people have been told a lot of different things and have been told I'm a liar and not trustworthy. All bullshit. I've never lied. I've only repeated things that I've been told. Now, if those things are true or not, as I said, I'm naive, I'm gullible, I was manipulated. All these things Natalie has bragged about. Teach, her gal pal, and who I was working very closely with as well, also bragged about how easily I was manipulated and that they had manipulated me from the very start, lied to me from the very start. Steve has told me many times that Natalie is not his attorney, and I think I broke that news to Natalie as well. So, it's very strange that she's been able to masquerade as an attorney to investors this whole time in the company chat room and threaten people legally. Well, while Steve is threatening to sue me over the book, I just want to show people, he told me that all the investors knew about my book and they were all buying it. So as of today, again, this is bullshit because here it is, very live. This is as of today, June 1st through the 5th sales, and it didn't come out until the 2nd. So, but this is, this is how they do it. So they're doing it for the month. June 1st through the 5th sales, I have 15 books sold. 15 books, Stevie. And some of these are my friends and family, so they're not your investors. That's how many books are actually wherever. That's it. That's the total amount. So your claims, and so when he first started threatening me, this number was at 2. I waited a whole day to check it when he was saying everybody had read it, and it was at 2. The number was 2. So Steve says he's going to sue me for millions. Let's see how much I have made. Here's our royalties estimator. the other day when I checked, I was at 13. Oh my gosh, I'm at $14.02. So, like you're finding out, he's suing Danny for $3.8 million, and now he's going to sue me for millions. As I've explained, I have lost a lot of money. Like, my business has been destroyed by their foolishness, by their freaking games, their friggin' how they have treated me and my family. Natalie mocks about the hitman that they hired. What I learned from all that scenario was it's very cheap for these people to hire a hitman. And that's shocking and sad. Very shocking and sad. America is a very sad, shocking place. The fact that investors are this greedy, I was listening to Taylor Swift this morning, and the song "I'm the Problem, It's Me" came on, and it's got to be exhausting always rooting for the anti-hero. Stevie is your anti-hero, and you guys root for him and cheer him on as you all lose money. So you guys can keep blaming other people, these FUD people, for being the reason that you've lost money. But understand, I've been silent. Absolutely silent. I wasn't planning on any other videos. As you all know, I've said several times, I wasn't going to do any videos. I was done. And I kept being dragged back into it. I kept being harassed. I keep having people inbox me that are definitely from Natalie, definitely from Steve, trying to get information from me. So Steve, Natalie, I know you're still watching, and you're saying that you're suing me for millions. So understand, there's $14 in that account. I understand it's going to cost you thousands, hundreds of thousands maybe, even to sue me. And I think part of your problem with why investors never make money from your company is math. Math's tough for me too. I've always struggled with math. Anybody who knows you will freely, or anybody who knows me, so let me clarify that, whoops. Anybody who knows me will freely tell you that I am absolutely honest about my struggle with math. But even I can see that these numbers do not add up. So far you can sue me for $14. Understand, you and Natalie have tried to hire a hitman before. Do not send somebody to my house. If you're suing me, contact me and I will go to the police department myself and pick up the paperwork. Do not send anybody to my house, and we will be traveling very soon because I don't trust you. Like I said, it's shockingly cheap for you to hire a hitman. I do understand that. Do I think you're capable? I've always thought you were capable, obviously, because within the first 30 days of me being Crypto Granny, you had hired a hitman to kill me. So, and if you think it's a great idea to sue me, I look forward to meeting you. Please bring your parents, because I think you're a spoiled, rotten, rich child. And I look forward to facing you in court and asking your parents what happened. This is what I've been doing for the last little while with my autistic son, where Natalie thinks it's absolutely comical to make fun of autism. I have been making coloring book pages with him because we are, trying to live off-grid. So, go into hiding. I never thought that this would be my life, okay? So this is where I spend my time. It wasn't, even the book was supposed to be like absolutely on pause. I had edited it. Steve, I was very kind to you throughout the book. it only turned when you started sending me multiple threats, repeated multiple threats. So you can thank yourself. I hope all investors somehow make their money back. I'm wishing everybody luck. Bye.